Buenos dias. I am in Frutillar or something like that. And this is a town that was colonized by Germans. And because of that, we have here a Chilean flag because we are in Chile, and the German flag in front of like the municipality, local government building thing. And here we have a little memorial thing reminding us of the German immigration. It says, Allen Menschen werden Brüder. Just like all people were brothers or something. And the flag over there is the Chilean indigenous flag. And that's the normal Chilean flag. And here you see like a lot of the buildings are like old local buildings. This one is a lot newer, but it also has a German flag. And I think it's a restaurant. And I haven't had anything all day. Let's see what they have. Here we have the opening times, should be right now. Club Alemán. Let's see if someone speaks German here. I don't know how big the chances are, but let's give it a try. Here we have the lake, and you can see the mountains on the other side. It's very nice. The German club. Let's see. Buenos días. ¿Puede comer? Y una otra pregunta, ¿tengo personas que hablan alemán aquí, que trabajan aquí? No.
We have the menu
Yeah.
in German.
Yeah? Okay. Oh, can I have the menu in German? Yeah. A special menu. Yeah? Okay. Let's see. That's nice to see. But this town, there are there people here that speak German in this town? Like today, still? Or it's all Spanish now?
Todos hablan en español. Nadie en inglés.
Okay, so I got a juice as usual, and we get some bread. Oh, it's kind of warm actually, with butter. I got an empanada with cheese. This was the cheapest one, so. So I believe that the German club, like this restaurant chain, that it's like a chain. It does look like very standardized and well put together. And I've seen it in a few different locations. Here I got some steak, goat kool or something, and spatze, which is like a German type of noodleish stuff, which I like, and some sauerkraut. And it was done really quickly, much quicker than I expected. So that's nice. Here we have another restaurant that is also built in a very German style. There the house with a clock also looks very funny. And this one looks more normal for the region. This building really reminds me of all the buildings that I've seen in Brazil that very much are made in kind of a German style, but they look like they're made quite recently and they're not made originally in that German style long ago. They're trying to make it look like the old timber houses, but then you have like these thin little walls where it's just like decoration and it just looks like the timber house with the lines, but it's not actually wood or structural. All the houses here, the German ones and the current Chilean ones, they all have these thin plywood walls, which makes them quite cold unless you're heating them up all throughout the day. And here you have the German Colonial Museum. And this is one of the old buildings here, and it's like a mill, a water mill. Under there you see the mill. Here we see the mill with millstones. I think, yeah, this looks like it has been replaced several times. That's an interesting thing about German history. The Dutch really perfected the windmills, and we have a lot of those. But the Germans, they had a lot more water mills. And if you look at those that immigrated to Latin America, in Latin America you see Germans and Italians that created water mills in the New World, because I found quite a lot of them. Okay, so here we have some old pottery. This is connected to the mill where they would have done some other process. And here they just have an exhibition of some photos. It's a nice old building. And you see it's like thin wooden walls. And all the new buildings here are also built with very thin wooden walls. Zero insulation, just like old barns. and they just use a lot of energy to keep them warm, or they just don't keep them warm. And yeah, they can be quite cold. They made a nice town surrounding it. I don't know how old and original that is. Here, the water wheel once more. Very nice. Here's got some other excess water. I think if they turn the mill on, if it even still runs, then this water stops running and that one starts running. Or if there's too much water, then it goes here. Like how they made this park, it's more like to have it look nice today. I don't think it's very original. Here we have another house, and then over there should be some round one or something. Here we have a cute little round house, and it looks like straight out of a fairy tale of sorts. And it seems like there you have some carriage inside. Here there's a carriage. A lot of old equipment, old tools for all kinds of farming processes and processing raw goods. This is like a combine, and here you see some old pictures how they would farm here back in the day. Okay, so here we have another house, and I believe these are all original. They look old as they do, and they look quite nice. Some parts are renovated and other parts are as they were. Hola. Okay, so this is the interior as it was. Here's some German, I don't remember what it is, Bordürwerk. Tengo personas que hablan alemán aquí.
¿Alguien que trabaje y que hable alemán?
Sí, o este pueblo.
Aquí sí hay gente que habla alemán, pero generalmente están más hacia allá. Están como en las parcelas. Aquí en la ciudad no mucho.
¿En ciudad o más más rural?
Más rural.
Tengo más personas que hablan alemán.
Sí.
Ok.
Aquí las personas que hablan alemán generalmente son los que estudiaron en el colegio alemán.
Claro, además tengo chilenos también que estudiar.
Sí,
sí.
Claro, pues que eso como más generalmente a los que tienen apellido alemán se les deja ingresar a esos colegios. No a las personas que tienen apellidos cualquiera.
Oh, entiendo.
Sí.
Ok, claro.
Como que tienen descendencia alemana y ellos aprenden el alemán. Pero acá que no, generalmente no.
Okay. Muchas gracias. Okay, so here we have a sleeping area, some beds. It's not that full. I don't know how big kind of families they used to have, but I suppose they might have more than 3 beds commonly. But here they have 3 beds. And here there's a little balcony. And here you can see the whole city a little bit. You don't see too many houses from this view. They're blocked by trees, but there are quite a number of other houses that have like a similar old style and must have been from a similar time and similar German origins. This museum is kind of a park, and it's actually quite a large park for being inside a city. It's not huge, but it's relatively big. It includes like 4 buildings or so, excluding like the ticket one and so on. This is the biggest building here, it seems, and the lower portion is made with concrete, and then the upper portion is wood. It's like a maze here, but it's well kept and it's cute. It's beautiful. It's calm. Very nice. Here is the other side of the building. This is like an old picture of the building, I think. Looks quite different actually. Okay, so here we have the kitchen in a sense, and here part of the living room. Oh, it looks very nice. Sometimes I wish I had a house like this. I wonder if people still live like this. Here's some old cameras. And then here we have a room with stuff for work. But also the way that it's decorated now is not necessarily how it originally was. Here there are some old drawings of the house. Bathtub. This must have been very luxurious. It's very large. Like toys. I don't know how new that is, but... Oh, there would have been a way to go up here, but right now there isn't. Old radios and piano and so on. So there's also a basement, but it's closed, so we can't go there. This is a little cemetery. The graves might have been moved though. I don't know if the wooden ones are original, but this one does look original. And here... Okay, so it says here, rest in peace or rest in God, and then the date, and yeah, it sounds more like it says a location than even naming the person, so I'm not sure. But it is in German, I can notice that. Here we've got a Farmall tractor, which I think is a American brand. Here in South America they have, and they had in the past, a lot of American brands. Just because it's closer, it's always been easier to trade with North America. There's just more contact with North America. Here you see the water going down, that goes to the watermill. I feel like these have seen their best days, and it seems like they've been replacing the old guardrail with the red ones. So here someone has a fire brigade sticker on their car, and it says fire brigade in German, so it says Feuerwehr. So here in the small it says Deutsche Feuerwehrverband, so it's like German firemen's organization or whatever. Another cute house. This one is a barber shop. Hausbrand, which is like house fire. I don't know why it says that. Let's see. Café Hands. Yo tengo una pregunta, porque el nombre de este café es alemán. Tengo personas que hablan alemán aquí.
La señora no fue.
¿Sí? Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Ja, bitte. Was,
Sie sprechen Deutsch?
etwas, ja, es geht.
Haben Sie das aus der Schule gelernt oder von den Familien? Oder?
Von der Familie.
Ja?
Also meine Großeltern vaterlicher Seite kamen aus Hamburg und mütterlicher Seite aus Kassel.
Okay.
Mein Vater ist schon hier und Onkel ist hier in Chile geboren.
Ah, genau. Und
Ja.
dann sind Sie halb chilenisch und halb deutsch.
Ja, also deutschstämmig.
Ja, genau.
Ja, die
Interessant.
zweite Generation.
Okay. Aber haben Sie hier noch viele Leute, die immer noch Deutsch sprechen, oder nicht ganz viel?
Zurzeit gibt es noch Leute, die Deutsch sprechen, aber
Ja.
nicht mehr so wie früher. Also die älteren Leute, die wirklich Deutsch noch gesprochen haben, egal was, im Garten, beim Pflanzen,
Ja. Das hat man nicht so viel mehr.
in Handarbeit zu machen und so weiter. Im Kaffeeklatsch, wie wir hier sagen, die haben immer auf Deutsch gesprochen.
Okay.
Ja.
Interessant.
Heutzutage gibt es noch, aber weniger.
Ja, viel weniger.
Ja,
Viel weniger.
ich spreche mehr Deutsch, weil ich habe ja deutsche Schule gegangen, später deutscher Mann geheiratet, in Köln gelebt, 10 Jahre. Meine Kinder sind drüben geboren, die wohnen auch drüben.
Schön. Schön mit Sie sprechen zu können.
Dankeschön.
Dankeschön.
Dass
Dankeschön.
du eine gute Reise hast und pass schön auf deine Sachen, bitte.
Was sagst du?
Schön auf die Sachen, die Handy und so aufpassen, Karte.
Ah, ja. Dankeschön.
Ja, bitte.
Okay. Tschüss.
Tschüss.
Ciao.
Alles Gute.
So that was a woman with half Chilean and half German ancestry, and she said that back in the day a lot more people used to speak German here, but these days it's really not that much anymore. And there are still people that speak German out here, and there's Chileans that learned it in the German school, there's the Germans, mostly elderly people that still speak it, but not as many young folks. And I've noticed that around me, most people don't speak it anymore. Most people just speak Spanish and that's it. And it's also, we might be a lot further south, but it's still quite well connected to the rest of Chile. So it's, I suppose, still not isolated enough. And on the other side of the border with Argentina, there's a town called Bariloche, a city, and there's supposed to be people there too that also speak German, but I don't know how many exactly, maybe more. That's also a nice building. This is the German school. Here there's a cute little pier with the black volcano sand beach, which the whole lake has, I think. I think all sides are volcano sand beaches like this, and if not all, then at least most. Because there's a volcano on the other side, and yeah, then you get volcano sand. I want to feel it though. It's not that different, I feel like. It's just normal sand, but colored black. I don't think there's much more to it. This is something so typically Chilean, that here the house is all made of metal. The walls are made of metal, the roof is made of metal, and they're just these cheap like metal sheets, like small ones. It's very typical. And there we have like a lake house restaurant, which you also see on all the pictures online. But that one is a lot more modern, it's not a historic building. And this one also is built in kind of a German style, but it's also not historic, if you ask me. It doesn't look historic. It's just like we saw in Brazil. There's a lot of apartment buildings that they just style in a German looking way to make them look nice. But I'm not complaining, it's still nice. It looks like this one is a hostel. It looks also of German origin. Oh yeah, that's a grotesquely modern looking thing. But there, the greenish house is kind of German looking again. That's nice. And this one too. And this one is a little newer. It says that it's a Lutheran church, which the Germans could be behind. And here it says Kuchenladen Alemana. It says that it's German. We're here like at the ski resort and it says Deutsche Schule Osorno Otto Urban Baude or something, and like a German flag and Chilean flag. So this is nice to see. With how it looks over here, I think you'd be forgiven to think that we are in Europe right now, or maybe even North America or whatever, but not Latin America. I feel like most people don't really have this in mind as their idea of Latin America. Oktoberfest. I don't know, I couldn't film it. It was too quick. Oh yeah, that house over there looks pretty like Germanish. Here's the church. But this is just very Chilean with like the metal sheets on it. That's pretty Chilean. Yeah, here again, the Oktoberfest sign. Yeah, that's cool, man. Casona Werner, which is like a German name. These are kind of German style too, but in a different type. And some of them are just like normal Chilean, but like that kind of eggshell colored house, that one is definitely like German style with like that kind of roof, but it's German style from this area. Yeah, this is nice too, man. I don't know, this one might be a little bit newer. It looks a bit newer, but it looks also a lot more insulated than most Chilean houses. So here's the bus station. Some more interesting houses. This is the Colonial Museum, which is of course in like a German colonial building, because that's what they were mostly colonized by. Like the thing is, a lot of these colonial houses, you see them kind of all over the region, but then there's a few towns where you just see more of them. Oh man, this is really fucking nice. Look at the... Oh, beautiful. Oh, here you have some kayaks. The all too common exercise equipment. Oh yeah, so this is the weight. This one is heavier. Yeah, this one, I find this one so silly still. It's just like, what the fuck is the point of this? But this is normal though. They definitely made this pretty new, this bit. Here they put some glass up against a bit rotten probably. This one is nice. An old truck. It's a quiet little town. Oh, that's like the flag with like the coat of arms on it. It's an unpaved road, so this is probably not the best view of the lake. But yeah, here, Hessendorf Cafe. And then it says like Artesanida. So there's also some art shit going on here. But this is also a German name, so it's a cafe of something German. I think it's even open right now. No, they're closed. Okay, never mind. They're probably home or something, but then just it's not open. Yeah, it still has something Chilean to it, this house, like the simpleness. Wow, the lake view with like the volcano in the back. Is that Osorno, the one we skied on? Or
Osorno. Yeah.
That's the one we just skied on today. This is to let your boat in the water. That's why you have all the vehicle tracks here. And here you can sit and chill, and they made some fire here. But this town, like, a lot of people told me not to go here for some reason, but it gives it a lot more chill vibe than these other towns. It would be nice to have like a little boat and to go out on the lake.
I think people do.
I'm sure people do. These are a little bit more modern, I think, but they still look nice. So I didn't know this word, but I'm seeing like cabanas all over the place, which sounds similar to cabin, and it's written on cabin, so that must mean cabin. Here there's a few. They're all pretty new, but they're nice looking. And they have like the electricity meters on the outside or something. And in Brazil they also do that a lot, but here they do it pretty neatly at least. This one, this house is also really nice. It's old. I didn't see that one before. It's Sunday right now and it's pretty late, so you can hear them having church services right now. This is the town square. Here you have some wood carvings. Ben House, which is also a German name. And here, Bonfanidas, Buen House, and then Tortas Kuchen. The rest is not in German. Puerto Octay, which is like the town. Abierto, open. Nice. Lactesos, like milk products. tengo muchas personas que hablan alemán aquí.
No. El dueño habla, pero no se encuentra hasta el momento.
Muchas gracias. Chao, chao.